stays hot, but between today and tomorrow, this may actually be the better day to get outside.
Yeah, actually, right now we're still relatively dry, but we are seeing conditions change out there big time. Humidity is moving into the region, and temperatures around the area here right now already into the mid-80s. You can see in Dayton, 85 degrees, the current temperature, and that's where most places are right now. Wapakoneta up towards the north at 86 degrees. Bell Fountain a little bit cooler here at 82, but right now we have relatively dry conditions. As I've mentioned, we do expect to see the humidity pick up. So as for now, the heat index is fairly close to the air temperature. Some places already a little bit warmer where the moisture has moved in. Down in Oxford, it feels like about 88 degrees. So as we move forward, we're going to see more of this moisture moving into the region, and that's going to affect the way that it feels outside. Heat index is showing that for Saturday here today, 97 is what we're expecting as far as what it's going to feel like for the warmest part of the day. But tomorrow, we're going to have that humidity in full effect. So you can see that it's going to feel like around 99 degrees by the time we do get into tomorrow. The humidity kind of isolates the air that you feel, so you'll feel a lot warmer than it actually is. And we have an effect that's kind of affecting Dayton specifically. This is called the urban heat island effect. So with that, what you can see is asphalt, cars, factories, and buildings. Those have an effect on the way the heat is not only transported, but stored into the region. Things like asphalt, darker looking things will kind of absorb the heat much easier than you would have, say, grass or crops in rural areas. And not only that, we have a heat contribution coming from cars and factories, and the buildings themselves will kind of act as a shield to stop the wind from kind of mixing the air up a little bit and cooling things off during the daytime. So what we have is this solar radiation coming down, the sunlight hitting the surface of the earth. And as you move forward, you'll kind of see that things will heat up as you normally get in the summertime. But what happens towards the city here, and this is a look at Dayton, what will happen is that heat is absorbed and actually even trapped into the region, whereas places with not a ton of buildings around the area will actually be able to cool off quicker than that. So that's why you often see these bigger cities with higher temperatures than the rural areas around it. Satellite radar is showing right now fairly clear conditions overhead. We do have the cold front beginning to slowly but surely move its way into the region. Right now, we still have the effects of high pressure that are kind of pushing back against it. Once this cold front moves through, we will see that moisture associated with it out in front of it. And that's kind of the initial stage that makes things feel just a little bit warmer out there for us. Once the cold front does move through, that will trigger what you kind of see here as this line of showers and thunderstorms. That's expected to take some time as it moves through. As I mentioned, high pressure is still affecting the region here right now. So relatively clear as we go into the evening hours here. Overnight tonight, a few clouds beginning to roll in, but as we go into the evening, you can see, and even into the morning hours, more clouds expected to move throughout the region. We do have scattered showers and thunderstorms possible to pop up throughout the morning hours and even into the afternoon, but typically the best chance to see rain with these is usually associated with the warm sun that we get into the afternoon hours. So another kind of chance for these isolated pop-up thunderstorms to move back into the region. As far as rain chances go, the best one is going to be appearing on Monday when we have that frontal boundary moving through. We should be cooling down a little bit by the time we get into Tuesday. So overnight here today, today, 92 degrees for the high temperature, mostly sunny. Overnight tonight, about 72 degrees, a warm and muggy day. 5-day forecast is showing, as I mentioned, rain on Monday. We're cooling off and quite comfortable by the time we get into Wednesday, Lauren.
Thank you. We want to get back to that breaking